Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at our daily Quordle, and I'm going to do the weekly challenge Quordle after, provided I unlock it by successfully completing this. I normally start with inert chaos, my go-to set of 10 letters, but I got a request to start with about and eerie, so why not do that? I don't like duplicating the E so much, but maybe it'll pay dividends. It's paid dividends in the bottom left. What are the odds of that? We've tried 3 E's in the word. The word actually does have 2 of them, and we haven't got a single green. I mean, clearly they have to be third and fourth, so it hasn't really hurt us, but it's just so unfortunate that none of them are right. Anyway, bottom right I think has to be ethos. Bottom left is probably sweep, but there's probably a few other options, aren't there? Maybe not, let's just go for it. I shouldn't have tried to speed through it so much. What else have we got? Top left, I mean the A is probably second, and then we just need to work out the correct consonants. And then the top right, it's going to be an R-U-S-H ending, but it can't be brush, but it could be crush. There we go. Again, hasn't helped us on the top left. How about navel? Oh, gavel instead. There we go. So it's an 8. I mean, that's not too bad, especially given the self-imposed slight hardship of starting with the repeated E's. Anyway, as I said, we've unlocked the the weekly challenge Quordle. I reckon let's start with the same 2 words. Why not? I'll go back to inert chaos next time. What's this done? It's given us the B in the top left, so that's helpful because I wouldn't have started with that ordinarily. And actually, I wouldn't have started with the U ordinarily, would I? It can't be shrub this time because the U isn't fourth and the R isn't third. So what can it be? Maybe a BRU beginning. Although I don't know what that would be. Let's come back to that. Bottom right looks very restricted. I think amity. There's probably other options here, but this does test a couple of new letters. Ah, I've got the I and the T in the right place, and the rest of it is still hopelessly wrong. What can that word be in that case? I don't know. Anita? But that's surely capitalised. And what about the top right? The E is the only vowel. So maybe 10th. We don't have a duplicated E, so it's got to be another consonant in third, and I'm really struggling to work out what that can be. How bizarre. An L? An S? Oh, a P, it's depth. There we go. What's that done for us? We've got the N in the top left now. Brung. There we go. Now, the bottom left doesn't have an R in second. Could be sword. I think that's worth a shot, but it is a risk, because if this is wrong, I've only got 2 lines left to guess 2 words. But it's not wrong. Very relieved about that. And now back to this tricky one. What can the last letter be? It's got to be a repeated A or I, hasn't it? I don't know what this word is. How strange. The A and the I are definitely the only vowels we can use. At least we know it's not Anita anymore, so I don't have to worry about that possibly being a word without a capital. But what is this word? I mean, it just looks like alibi. Are we sure that that 4th letter is a T and not a B? How strange. Affita, affitai, agita, agitai, akita, akitai, alita, alitai, avita, avitai, asita, asitai, axita, axitai. None of those are words. I've got no idea what this word is. That's not a word because it's gone red. So even if I try to guess, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't end in a vowel. What could it be if it doesn't end in a vowel? Oh, a Z. Could it end in a Z? like blitz, like ITZ clearly is a plausible ending. I'm so confused. Akita? I mean, it hasn't gone red. It's surely got to be correct. It is. I don't know what that means. How weird. It's been ages since there was a word in one of these that I had never heard of before. There's been words I couldn't define, but there's never been a word I hadn't heard of. Very strange. Maybe it's a kind of dog. I don't know. Let's go with that. Anyway, that is a successful weekly challenge. Sorry it took a bit longer than it normally does, but I'd never heard of that word. Let me know if you know what it is, and if you'd ever heard of it, and if you solved this puzzle. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.